I created G-plans out of nutrition frustration. One day during nutrition studies at Duke University, we came across a revelation. We discovered that everyone has a completely unique metabolic structure and type. Eating a generic diet program will not get you the results you want, and you will continue on a path of yo-yo dieting forever. Ultimately, sustainable food programs are built within your own specific metabolic template.
I eat what Dr. G tells me to eat for my metabolic type. I don't call this program a diet because I eat more than on other programs.
Hello, welcome to another nutrition masterclass. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. Gonna adjust our camera here just a little bit. All right, so glad to see you here today. I'm glad you've joined me. I do see Maria checking in already. Good to see you. Hello to you as well. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about protein, the importance of protein, but especially we're going to be talking about the importance of protein when it comes to weight loss. So we're going to discuss the specific roles that protein plays when your goal is weight loss. So we'll dive into that today. And as a reminder, so if you have any questions, comments, anything come up throughout our presentation, feel free to go ahead and add anything to the chat box during this presentation today. And I always like to take some of those questions, comments at the end. I will also, of course, be showing my email. So that's an additional way you can contact me as well. And we'll go ahead and dive right in and get started. All right. Okay, so today's topic is the importance of adequate protein consumption when your goal is weight loss. All right. So here's our overview today of what we'll be covering. First of all, we're going to discuss, of course, the importance of protein in weight loss. And then we'll go over a few reasons why. So protein helps you to stay full for longer. Protein preserves lean muscle mass, and protein can give your metabolism a boost. After that, we're going to go ahead and close things out with our tip of the week. And lastly, a special promo, a new promotion we have going today that's a little based on today's presentation. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. Okay, so as a reminder, always feel free. You can send me an email. Do feel free, of course, as well. I'm going to answer some questions right at the end of today's presentation. But if you have something else you'd like to reach out to me personally about, feel free to do so. My email's there on the screen and will be added to the chat box as well. All right. So why is protein so important when it comes to weight loss? Protein intake boosts metabolism, reduces appetite, and changes several weight-regulating hormones. Protein is vital for overall health, and especially when weight loss is your goal. Protein is, of course, a very important macronutrient that is involved in nearly all bodily functions and processes. It plays a key role in exercise recovery and is an essential dietary nutrient for healthy living. Protein is made up of amino acids that are commonly known as building blocks since they are attached in long chains. Protein is one of the 3 macronutrients that our bodies need to work as efficiently as possible, which means you do also need a relatively large amount of it. So first off, protein, it helps you to stay full for longer. So we all know when you're working to lose weight, hunger can definitely throw you off track. When you feel hungry, you are much less likely to stick with your nutrition plan. This is one reason why protein intake is so important for weight loss. it's really going to help you to stay full for longer, help to make sure you feel satisfied. Protein, of course, is the most satiating macronutrient. It is the most satiating out of the 3 macronutrients, so referring to carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. It will help you to stay feeling satisfied. Consuming enough protein can help you to reduce your portion sizes because of that, and it's also been shown to help reduce certain food cravings as well. So, adequate protein intake, again, it's also going to help you to cut back on those portions. One particular study showed that in those who consumed a high protein snack between meals, the participants were able to go longer periods between meals and also consumed smaller portions at their meal. So definitely going to help you keep on track with your meal plan that way. All right, so in the middle here, just have a question for you. Tell me a little bit, what are your favorite ways to boost your protein intake? A good general guideline to shoot for when it comes to protein intake for weight loss is to aim for around 20 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. Of course, this number, it definitely can vary a bit depending on many different factors. So the best way to ensure that you're consuming the correct balance of macronutrients is to follow your meal plan and or also work with a nutritionist that can really look at your activity level, all these factors, and then help you to set goals to be able to ensure you're at the right intake. So tell me at this time, what are some of your favorite snacks, maybe protein supplements, or do you have other tips that you use to help optimize your protein intake? I'd love if you'd share with me in the chat box today. All right, so next, protein preserves lean muscle mass. So looking at body composition as a whole, when your focus is weight loss, it's so important to ensure that you're eating enough protein, as this is going to help you to preserve that muscle mass while you lose primarily body fat. If you don't consume enough protein, this can cause you to actually lose more muscle mass than fat, and in turn, that shift can actually slow down your metabolism. So you might notice that in that sense, if you're not consuming enough calories, enough protein, again, you will lose more muscle mass maybe than fat content. And after that, your metabolism will be slower. So it's going to be easier to gain the weight back as well. That's why, so muscle mass does keep your metabolic rate higher. When you're able to preserve your muscle mass as you lose weight, this will help to keep your metabolic rate high as you continue to lose and then later maintain your weight. This is another reason why incorporating strength training as well into your routine can really help boost your progress. All right, so protein can also give your metabolism a boost. So protein has a high thermic effect. And so what exactly does that mean? Take some energy to break any food down, digest it, and then turn it into energy. So protein has the highest thermic effect out of the 3 macronutrients, which essentially just means that it takes a little more effort, a little more energy to digest and utilize that protein. While the total effect that the thermal effect on food has on weight loss as a whole can be a little smaller, it's still very important to note that protein, of course, has the highest thermic effect out of the 3 macros. Protein also affects our hunger hormones. So consuming enough protein helps to increase levels of certain hormones that help us to feel full and also decreases the hormone ghrelin, also known as the hunger hormone. In this sense, protein can help you, again, stick to smaller portion sizes. So in many ways, it's really going to help you stay satisfied, keep you full, and on track with your plan. All right, so brings me here to the tip of the week for today. And today's tip, it's all based around the change in weather right now. I know a lot of us, it's getting warmer. The sun's out longer. So get outside, take advantage of that. Being outside more often, it will boost your physical and mental health. A recent study showed that spending about 120 hours each week in nature can significantly boost health and well-being. Now, that might sound like a lot. Any amount that you can get out during the day, that is going to be incredibly beneficial. Improved sleep, increased immune function, and a reduction in depressive symptoms are a few known and studied benefits. Being outside more often is also a great way to stay active, kind of mix things up with your exercise routine. Just being outdoors can help to give you more motivation to exercise, and giving yourself a new surrounding rather than the gym or at home can make exercise more interesting and enjoyable. Another great thing too is if you like to have a workout partner, if you like to work out with others, which can be very helpful. Being outdoors, a lot of the times that's a little more conducive to group exercise or having a workout partner. So you can go on a walk, you can chat. You might not be able to do that as much indoors in a gym. So find your workout partner as well and get outside. All right, and so last thing for our presentation today is this week's special promotion. So since we were talking all about protein today, the importance of protein when it comes to weight loss, we are offering 20% off our G-Plans Whey Protein today. And this is a really good high quality protein, grass-fed whey supplement. So an excellent protein powder to take advantage of if you've been looking around. You'll definitely going to want to check out your email for this offer today. Go ahead and check in your email and you'll be able to take advantage of that discount. All right, so if you do have any other last questions, anything else to add to the chat box today, go ahead and do that now. We're ending our presentation here. All right. Okay. Wow. Hello to Deborah. I see her checking in here as well. Charles, he said he uses some Premier protein shakes. Those can definitely be helpful. I know those are kind of the pre-mixed, ready-to-go options. They can be a good snack, something between meals as well. All right, Diane. Good to see you, Diane. Adding a mix and protein powder in the meal if needed. Absolutely. So this is something I love too, and you'll find if you are a G-Plans member, a great example of this is adding protein powder to your oatmeal. So what that does, of course, is it takes oatmeal, primarily just a carbohydrate food, and when you add a protein supplement like the G-Plans Whey even into the oatmeal, of course you're getting a more balanced meal that way. So you're getting your protein, your carbohydrates, a little bit of fat maybe from some peanut butter in the oats, and it's very well rounded, and that's going to help to keep you full for longer. So again, remember, when it comes to protein powders, things like that, there's so many different uses beyond even just adding it in a shaker bottle, smoothies, so much more than that. All right, and Anita here says some nuts. So again, I do want to stress too, nuts definitely do have protein in them. However, you do want to monitor, of course, your overall intake for the day. So in general, nuts too are also pretty high in fats and pretty high in calories. So you might think, yeah, nuts are going to be a really good choice for protein, and they are. They're a good balanced snack. But if you're looking primarily just for a protein boost in your day, again, the nuts may not be the best thing to look for. So at the end of the day, if you're following G plans, that's going to guide you. It's going to show you the right portions for you, the right amounts. So you don't really need to worry. It's going to show you how much protein you need for the day. And as well, if you're interested in learning more, I definitely encourage you to reach out and schedule a call with one of our nutritionists here at G Plans. We love to work with you one-on-one, could build you a custom plan and look at some ways to boost your protein intake if that is needed. Make sure you're at the right amount. All right, so glad to see everybody here today. Again, I hope this was a helpful topic today, and I hope you'll join me next week, next Wednesday, for another nutrition masterclass. Of course, these will always be each Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and hope I will see you next week.